And welcome back, everybody. We are back in our normal Wednesday night time slot. And as you can see, our switch to Friday unfortunately did not cause anyone to stay there on Friday. We still have our four intrepid heroes with us, even though we're back on Wednesday now. So we do have, starting down at the bottom left-hand side of the screen if you're facing my direction, right-hand side of your screen if you're looking at it normal, we've got Crimson Avex. Then, if my memory serves me correctly, we've got OPT Lawyer. And we've got a Dark Falls.
Hello.
And a Nerestra.
Who gave the otter a Twitter account?
He made that on his own.
I don't know. Yeah, so for those of you who may not have heard, not only does the otter have a Twitter account, everyone sort of does, so at least go ahead and do that. I'll let somebody with much more technical prowess than me go ahead and let everyone know where they are at. But yeah, go ahead, find us on Twitter.
Or don't. Like, if you could avoid TGE on Twitter, that's probably for the best.
They really do love me.
We do. I guess. Kind of.
They must have a different definition of love up in Maine.
Yeah.
I mean, if we have
We
to.
enjoy cruel and unusual punishment.
Alright.
But anyway, now that we've got all of our traditional banter out of the way, we are here. We're back, and this is issue 2.6, if my memory serves me correct. And yeah, it's 2.6, right?
Yep, 2.6 Ancient Wonders.
There you go. Ancient Wonders is going to be the name of tonight's episode. Yeah, I've been getting some of these episode titles out early, and been managing to do it to a point where we haven't actually spoiled anything in the titles. But last time,
What about our appetites?
Well, that's because there's video cameras on all five of us. I mean, I can't help that. Y'all were the ones who said you wanted to stream with video. But anyhow, as I was saying, last time, for lack of a better description, some crazy stuff happened. You guys ended up fighting some doppelgangers of yourselves, who then dropped a lovely-looking coin, emblazoned full-on with the symbols of Sagittarius. In that same time, Anton got beckoned into the future by someone who referred to himself as Zephyr, and what turned out to be a 15 years older Ben. Ben, you guys well know, is Thomas Casey's nephew. Zephyr and Ben brought Anton there to teach him the basics of using the amulet. They then ended up getting captured in a fight with who they referred to as the right hand of the master. Then, through some strange and crazy things, the rest of you three, who were still back in 2008, got transported into the future. You guys, through the help of something whispering sweet nothings into Lutra's head, did manage to find where they were, and in a rather lopsided fight, took out 2 of the 13 scions. Oh yeah, by the way, you also managed to figure out that we were dealing with, or that you guys were dealing with, what could best be described as dark scions, each one representing a sign of the zodiac. You guys took out in the future the Cancer and Libra signs, Zeromus and Exodus respectively. And Lutra also relinquished the coin to a magical box that Zephyr made appear. As you guys were heading back to the island to reperform the ritual to send you back to the past, Zephyr handed a note to Phantasm and said, "Wait till you get home." And that's basically where we ended. There was some stuff about the heroes in the article. Someone was trying to defame their good name. Lutra's belt got messed with a little bit after it got fixed, but everything's sort of back where we were.
Stupid computer.
But, so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to issue 2.6, Ancient Wonders.
in the morning, they're just gonna wake up, he's gonna yawn, and he's gonna pad down to the gym, holding his crossbow, clearly looking to make some target practice.
No one's awake as far as you know.
Awesome. So he goes and sets all that up. Just humming to himself. And after a little bit of target practice, he's then gonna go make black breakfast for everybody.
You know the rule.
Right, I need my sheet open for this. Gosh. It's like I've never done this before or something.
I know, right? Totally unprepared to cook.
Oh.
I will at this point wander into the kitchen and get my usual cup of tea and my Sudoku book as usual.
Ew.
Well, not as good as some of Lutra's previous offerings, but it's still kind of hard to mess up scrambled eggs.
Right. And toast.
Oh, toast is very
Yeah,
easy
toast
to
is
mess
very
up.
easy to mess up.
I come out and grab a plate that Lutra had prepared, and I sort of tip my plate a little bit sideways. Look over my shoulder at Lutra. They're runny.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was practicing in the gym, and, I realized I'd practiced too long, and I came out here and kind of rushed this together. Sorry, it's not the greatest.
I need to teach you how to make eggs.
I know how to make eggs.
But hey, guys, on a good note, he didn't burn the oven this week. Knock on wood.
Yet.
You do realize it's Monday, right, Hub?
That's why I said yet.
I will take my plate of Lutra food. Thank you, Lutra.
You're welcome.
And sit and eat.
At least somebody appreciates my work around here. He smiles. I'm just joking. You guys are great. I love you guys.
Say I didn't appreciate it.
I know.
I just said they're runny.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll be better tomorrow. Or later. Whatever.
It's about this time Anton walks in from outside.
Oh, hi, Anton. Where were you at?
I can't sleep in here with all this technology. It's just offset.
Hey, is that supposed to be an insult?
Fight me, Hub.
Okay. 10 different hub bots come all out brandishing random cleaning equipment as weapons.
That's the best you have?
It's short notice. And I've been
Anton's
told
going,
numerous times I can't fire the guns inside the facility.
well, that's probably for the better. Anton just forms a bunch of stones over the
You know how much it's going to cost to repair those?
I'm okay with that.
Another one comes up and sweeps up all the parts.
Are we done, Hub?
You said fight me. I was just responding. You're the one making a mess everywhere. Geez, I think I'd rather take the otter blowing up the oven again.
I mean, I could do that if you'd really like me to.
I like how he's focused on you two and nothing mentioned in Malkir setting couches afire.
We have made sure we've ordered the flame retardant couches at this point. We should be good.
I'm just waiting for my turn to wreck something in here.
Yeah, we've done have that a few times already, Karen. I think it's okay.
So what's for breakfast?
Oh, I just made eggs. Scrambled eggs. I was kind of rushing.
Okay, that's fine.
You were kind of Russian. You weren't Chinese.
Huh? What?
It
Lucha looks at you like confused. Just kind of shrugs this. You sure? I don't know.
Phantasm just smirks.
I just already glare at Anton before I even see him come into the room.
Well, so I've already dealt with Hub this morning. What do we got going on?
Nothing as far as I can tell.
I wasn't asking you, Hub.
Well, if there was anything going on that needed your attention directly in the city, I would have let you know.
I think at this point we were looking to actually take some kind of offensive, right? But I don't even know where to start.
No, that would be good. I'm tired of playing defense.
Problem now is we don't even know where the stronghold is or where to even begin. However, Phantasm, you seem to know more than you're letting on. Again, like usual. Where are we going?
I don't know anything, so whatever you're assuming, you can just stop.
I wouldn't say I'm assuming anything. It just we usually.
You
certain
literally just assumed that I knew something. I don't know anything. I know Scions. I know we defeated 2 in the future. I have no clue beyond that. So yeah, any clue you guys have? Go ahead.
At this point,
So-
Lutra's going to hear in his head, "Do they always fight like that?
Hmm?
I thought you were supposed to be friends."
Oh no, they don't always fight like that.
That seemed awfully heated.
No, it's just talking. It's fine. Lucha's saying this out loud, by the way.
Lutra?
What?
Who are you talking to?
Oh, Dev.
Who's Dev?
Oh, DEV, disembodied voice. That's what I call.
What have we told you about talking to strange disembodied
That's what I call her
voices?
anyway.
So you're hearing voices in your head?
Yeah, still actually. I didn't know what to
do they
call
talk
her.
back
So
to you?
what did you say?
Do they talk back to you?
Yes, actually.
So what does this voice say we should do then, Lucha?
Oh, she's just asking why you all are fighting.
We're not
That's what I
fighting.
said.
They were definitely
They were
friends.
not definitely fighting.
I mean, what friends are they if they keep fighting like that?
I'm fine. These are my friends. Stop it.
I'm simply telling you what I'm observing.
Well, you're observing it wrong.
I'm seeing the same thing you are. You just don't want to admit what you're seeing.
You don't know what I'm seeing. These are my friends.
I know exactly what you're seeing. I know that you're looking at your friends right now with hopeful optimism because they've all taken your plates of food and are eating them, even though you can tell a couple of them are turning their noses up to it right now, just by the way they're chewing and taking the bites. But I can tell you don't want to let them know that you're upset about it.
I'm not upset at all.
What are you not upset about, Lutra?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay, so y'all said something about going water skiing and fighting doppelgangers?
Oh, yes. Do you want to see the video of the water skiing?
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Sure, yes.
It's up on the big TV.
Oh, and this is what I mean. I got sucked 15 years into the future and I missed this. Come on.
For the record, there's a nice big slow motion scene of when the boat tipped and the otter went flying.
That part was really fun, actually. Can we do that part again next time?
Sure. But maybe we should go back to the dock, maybe?
I'd like to go back and do that again.
And Anton, just why would we be going back there now? There's no clues that point us there.
Well, there was some reason y'all were attacked there. Hopefully.
Well, we weren't attacked there. That's where the doppel versions of us were, and we didn't find much after we left that place.
Well, we just got back from 15 years in the future. Whatever.
Hey, speaking of that, I was wondering something, guys. Back when we found Phantasm, I was kind of half conscious, but I distinctly remember you saying something about possibly seeing Connor.
Yeah, but
Well, if we all went 15 years into the future and saw future Ben, someone had to come back here and give you your amulet, right?
yeah, but there's no. Well, I guess it could have been. I don't know.
Is that possible he's somewhere out there?
I mean, they said that it was a one-way trip for him. They couldn't bring him back.
Which, to me, is kind of weird since we came back from there.
It's time travel. Let's just not go there.
Huh. So worried about time travel. I mean, I've only experienced it once, but, I've only been, free for about 3 years, so, I figure it has to happen more often, right?
Experience it again, Lutra?
What'd you say?
Would you like to experience it again?
I don't know. It was kind of interesting.
I can certainly make that happen.
At this point, Phantasm's kind of frustrated that not at Lutra, but with what he was told by
Zephyr.
Yeah, I kept thinking Ben. What he was told by Zephyr before leaving, he's getting very frustrated. So, and I am using a hero point to do this. He walks over to Lutra and places his hand on Lutra's shoulder and uses his Night Terror ability, which he usually cannot access in this form. But he uses his Night Terror ability to sort of send Lutra into his own subconscious so he can actually see the embodiment of the voice that he's hearing.
I ain't really, okay. At least as you place your hand on his shoulder, Lucha looks up and goes, "Oh, hi, Phantasm." I don't know how he's supposed to act after that.
Well, what's going to happen is it's going to sort of have that same feeling as when you guys woke up the first time in the Bermuda Triangle, but you're there this time, you know how you've gotten there. It's sort of got a sort of sepia tones type of deal.
Okay.
It's a very similar barren style landscape to Phantasm's solo session. And as you sort of open your eyes in there, you will see the mysterious note that should have popped up in your journals. Someone who looks very much like that, just sort of sitting there.
Oh. Okay. Phantasm, what happened?
Oh, from the looks of it, he's finally able to harness his powers.
Okay.
Certainly took him long enough.
Oh, hi. Lucha waves.
You do know why he sent you in here, don't you?
No.
He thinks that by you getting a glimpse of me that you'll think I'm scary, different, someone to be afraid of.
You helped us out earlier. Why would I be afraid of you?
Exactly. He thinks that I'm evil.
What?
He thinks that I'm trying to hurt you.
Aw, you wouldn't try to hurt me.
I know this. You know this. But he's going to try and convince your other friends that I'm bad.
No,
Just remember that.
Phantasm wouldn't do that to me. He's my friend.
Really?
Yes.
Then why don't we sit around? Why don't we wait for a little bit and see? Because he's going to. I know he is. People like him always do.
He's fine. Who are you anyway? I'm just calling you Dev for no reason.
Dev is fine.
Oh, okay.
You should probably get back to your reality, though.
Oh,
Shouldn't you?
Lutra looks around and says, how do I do that?
Close your eyes and trust me.
Oh, okay. Lutra closes his eyes.
And in the next comic panel, what you see is her hand manifests as a bow, and she sort of fires a bow and arrow at the dream version of Lutra, which basically is going to cause the dream version of Lutra to sort of disappear. And real world Lutra is going to definitely awake with the "you just fell off a cliff and you're dreaming" sort of shock.
Oh! 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 Wow! Whew. Jeez! Lutra kind of holds it. Is he laying on the ground, by the way? Gotta be, right?
It's up to him.
Yes. Okay, so face plant, face first in the ground. Got it. He shakes his muzzle and like, oh! Oh! Yeah! Oh! Jeez!
Phantasm leans over and like grabs underneath his armpits and sort of just picks him up
Oh!
and just sets him feet first on the ground.
Thank you. I think. Oh, whew. A little dizzy.
What was all that
I
about?
don't know. I saw Dev though. Apparently,
So it's no longer Dev,
it's still Dev.
but it's not disembodied.
I don't
anymore.
know.
You saw it.
Could have been something. I don't know. She seems very nice though.
Let me guess. She told you to not trust what we say about her.
She did say that, but you know, I mean, I understand. You don't know what she's like. She's been talking to me, and she's fine. She helped us in the battle versus the other guys we fought earlier.
Remember one thing.
Hmm?
She's just like them.
What? No. She's not just like them. She's not attacking us at all.
Lutra,
Not
there's more
all.
ways than one to attack someone than physical.
I told you they didn't trust me.
That's because they just don't know you.
Now, how can we... Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if there's anything we can do to get them to trust me.
Oh, just keep helping us out. We'll be fine.
I mean, I can certainly do that, assuming you'll have my help.
I will.
Excellent.
It just smiles and kind of goes to his room, just to kind of lie down a little bit because he's still a little disoriented from what Phantasm did to him earlier.
At this point, Hub is just going to talk to Malkier and Anton at this point. Is it me, or is the otter crazier than usual?
He's well. I don't think Anton and Melchior would know that. I think that only Phantasm would.
I'm good. Crazier than usual. He's talking to himself.
Okay, he really must have hit his head hard on this, and he shows the boat flip again. Ooh,
Hub,
ooh.
not
Do you
now.
want? Do you want to see it in slow motion? Look.
Hub, not now.
Ooh, I can do it at 2 times speed too.
I just hold out my hand, just light the TV on fire.
The hub bots come on put out, and the TV is unharmed. It's completely flame retardant.
We really decked the place out, didn't we?
Yes, but is it rock retardant?
It's going to be. Case is gonna end up like
Um,
proofing the whole thing, his whole area for like all elements, and just be like, guys, stop. Seriously.
I'm running out of money.
Right.
Stop!
Like, I'm a billionaire and I'm going broke.
But yes, the otter's talking to himself. It's a little odd.
It's a little odder.
Hub,
I mean,
No.
you walked into that one.
bad hub.
So, Anton, we have a grumpy phantasm and an otter who his voice in his head that he can understand. What?
Well, the first one's pretty
we doing?
normal. The second one's kind of an interesting problem.
I just sit back in my chair and just shake my head and just go back to doing my puzzle.
Is it the same one before I left?
Anton, go away.
Hub's going to have a little hub bot walk by Anton and pass him a note. The note says, "Yes, it is."
Anton's gonna just walk out of the room and just head back outside.
What is Anton doing outside?
Well, setting up a rock residency.
On the roof?
Yeah, sure, why not? Everything seems to happen there anyway.
No kidding, right? It's been like 3 episodes we've had a fight on the roof. We might have to do another one.
It's due.
Hey, leave the roof be. It served its purpose.
No, but with all the technology in the building, Anton is kind of setting up a more earth elemental, earthen type dwelling outside to kind of be more comfortable.
So when the satellite scans this for Google Earth, you're going to have this big high-tech facility, and then an ancient Mayan mud hut on top.
I didn't say mud, but sure. No, but with that, Anton's also kind of just playing around with his abilities that he's, now been trained in, just kind of getting a feel for stuff.
Those of you who are in the building may feel some subtle shaking. Also, if anyone catches down the laundry, there is now a non-jumpsuited otter running around. Notice
As long
it
as he doesn't activate the bell.
He has pants.
Yeah, I didn't say he was naked. I said he was non-jumpsuited.
No, but we went on episodes that Anton was naked because he didn't have his armor.
No, naked.
Right.
For those of you spelling at home, that's Nekkid. Naked.
It's probably the first time anybody's happened to see like Lutra without like any kind of like clothing on his upper body. It actually shows off the 3 stripes he's got going down his back.
Question: Does Lutra know how to use the washing machine?
Oh no, he was putting it in the laundry, assuming Hub was going to do that for him. Actually, he probably would, considering he lived in an apartment complex. Yeah, I'd say he'd have to.
Fair.
I'd say, well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say he'd have to. So I'll just go watch his clothes.
No, fair enough. My question is, did Lutra try to eat the Tide Pods at
No.
one point?
No! They don't even taste like fish.
So Lutra's doing laundry, Malkir's doing a Sudoku, Anton is getting in touch with his inner rock star. That just leaves us with a phantasm.
He's at a computer
What is he doing at said computer?
researching stuff.
What type of stuff?
I am looking up latitude and longitude coordinates.
Fair enough. I'm assuming it's the ones that you that we both know. If you were talking, I couldn't hear anything.
That would be them.
Okay, so as you punch these coordinates into the Google machine, you find out that those coordinates correspond to the ancient location of the library at Alexandria.
Wait, you mean it's not Anchorage, Alaska?
That's something different.
Sorry, that's just a joke to TGE from something we were discussing.
But yes, those coordinates specifically refer to the ancient location of the library at Alexandria.
Follow the beacon. I don't know. Hopefully there's some type of holy being guarding this place that protects us.
Protects you from what?
Not talking to you, Hob.
But you were speaking out loud, so I had to ask.
Would you rather me mutter under my voice about you?
Everyone else does.
Darn right about that.
So based on what I'm seeing on this screen, should I extra fuel the jet?
Put warp speed in it. See if you can do that for me. There's a project for you.
I don't have the technology to do that.
You mean there's something you can't do?
No, I said I don't have access to the technology to do that. I mean, I
Figure it
technically...
out.
You hear the computer start to mutter under its breath about you.
Did you shoot for eavesdropping on me?
And for the record, it definitely sounds like he's just saying 001. Like, he's muttering in binary.
Anton's come down from the roof into the kitchen and just hears Hob. I didn't do it.
Yeah, you hear like throughout all the hub speakers, you just hear muttering in binary. 00110001111. And if you listen really carefully, you might hear it too.
I didn't do it, Hob.
What does 1 and 0 stand for?
Phantasm being trying to give me a warp speed jet.
Are we getting a warp speed jet?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds cool. Do it, Hob.
You get no response.
Oh, okay.
Hub?
Push your pads back up.
I get over the comm. Whoever just shut the computer up, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Push your pads over to the couch and kind of sits down, rubs his forehead a bit, and kind of rubs his temples, and just closes his eyes and just tries to relax.
Why is there nothing but fish in this fridge?
Oh, because I asked Hub to restock the fridge with fish. We used up all the chicken already. Lutra,
So at this point, Phantasm sort of does this whole smoke thing and lands right behind Lutra.
ah! Jeez!
Oh, dude, you gotta stop scaring him like that.
What's up?
I know where we're going.
Oh, great. Where are we going?
The desert.
That's not a fun place. Why are we going to the desert?
I'm okay with this.
What? There's no water there.
They want to leave you there like where you were
You
before.
don't want to leave me there.
Why else wouldn't they be more specific?
Because maybe they don't know. Where are we going in the desert?
It's Phantasm. He always knows.
He just shakes his head, looks up at Phantasm. So where are we going?
We're going to the Sphinx.
Okay. What's that?
Hub.
You get no response from Hub.
The Sphinx is an ancient monument created thousands of years ago by the ancient Egyptians.
Oh.
My guess is that, we're dealing with some very old mythological beings. So there potentially might be something at some of these, what they consider wonders of the ancient world.
Oh, okay. I do have one question, though. What's an Egyptian?
It's a native of Egypt.
Oh, okay.
And that's a country
Oh,
about halfway around the world.
okay, thank you.
Any more
Well,
questions?
Well, probably many, but we should probably go. Lucha looks down at himself and says, I should probably grab my clothes out of the dryer. They're probably not dry yet. Ah,
But the Sphinx isn't one of the seven wonders of the ancient world.
Lucia just kind of shrugs and goes grabs his
He's
clothes.
lying to you, Lutra.
Oh, it's fine. Lucia goes grabs his clothes and puts them on.
When Lutra leaves, I turn to Anton and I'm like, so we have to have Lutra believing that we're going to the Sphinx and the surrounding pyramids. We're really going to the library at Alexandria. The reason he can't know this is because what he knows, the voice in his head knows.
And who is this voice in his head?
The voice in his head is one of the ancient scions.
Oh, that's bad.
The one specifically that deals with the soul. It's the reason we had doppelgangers. And it can sit in Lutra's mind until we find a way to expel it.
Well, we should get on that quickly. But let's go to Egypt.
Yeah, the only thing is we have to find out how to keep Lutra from knowing we're actually at the libraries of Alexandria.
Hmm.
Do you
I could
maybe-
rearrange all the stones.
You could do that. Do you maybe want to do a fetch quest in the pyramids with Lutra for nothing while Malkir and I go search the libraries?
Sure, I'll babysit the otter.
Hey, it's sand and big blocks in pyramid shapes. You're going to have fun.
Worst case, I have a lot to work with.
Do you want to have a fetch quest?
I didn't want to go there.
I did.
Competing memes here. All right.
Right?
TG
Sure.
wants fire snacks and OPT wants snow.
Yep.
As long as there's no snakes, we're good.
Better be snakes.
There's going to be snakes.
Of course there
It's
is.
Egypt. There's going to be snakes. All right. You want me to get Malkir, or do you want to do it?
Go ahead and get him. I'm going to go get the jet ready. I have to sort of hook something up.
By now, Lutra pads back towards the loft, wearing his jumper again. Kind of like stretches out a bit, like, oh, it's so nice to have this nice and clean.
Is it nice and warm?
Actually, yeah, kind of a lot, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right. I'm going to go get Malkir. You go ahead to the jet.
Okay. Lutra smiles and grabs his belt and gets everything ready and then pads out to the jet.
So I'm going to go find Malkir doing his Sudoku. Still working on.
No, I finished it.
Did you look at the cheats?
What do you want, Anton?
So, here's the deal. We're going to Egypt. And that voice in Lutra's head,
Why would I want to go to Egypt?
well, I was getting to that. The voice in Lutra's head is one of the 13 thingies that we've been dealing with.
Lovely.
So, he and I are going to go to the pyramids while you and Phantasm go take care of some business.
So you're babysitter.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm babysitting the otter again.
Well, better you than me.
But it's a giant sandbox with a bunch of stone and rocks. It should be a good time for us.
Or they could try to be separating us on purpose. Did you and Phantasm think of that?
It's possible.
Probable.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. They're trying to kill us. Failing dramatically at it, but trying.
So what exactly does Phantasm want with me then?
Well, apparently y'all are going to the Alexandrian Library. But Lutra cannot know this.
Yes, I get you guys think that, but at this point, if he does find out about it, that's just gonna piss him off. And do we really want a pissed off otter in our hands?
I mean, we'll be at the pyramids. Worst thing I do is box him in with some rocks. We'll be fine.
All right. It's your blood, not mine. Hub, make sure you get that recorded. You're muted, Teach.
Oh, of course.
Oh, now you respond.
You get no response from Hub.
I'm not mean to Hub.
You lit the furniture on fire. You're not. You tried to burn the TV down, yet you're not mean.
It was in response.
He's
to
definitely not
something
mean to Hub. Yeah, he's not mean to me at all. He hasn't told me to shut up at all.
I haven't told you to shut up. I told you to fight me, and you lost.
You cheated.
How did I cheat?
At this point, Malkir and Anton both hear over their walkies. Anton, it doesn't take this long to get Malkir. Let's hurry up.
I'm fighting with Hub. Hold on.
I just
Oh,
walk by.
shut up.
I just grab him by the shirt and just yank him.
We'll finish this when we get back, Hub.
Out of game, can we seriously have the final boss of this entire thing be Hub?
No.
Don't!
Aw.
Hub would be the mini boss. Case is obviously the
Right.
mini boss.
No. The mini boss is the AI in the airplane.
Right. No, exactly.
All right, so we'll head to the airplane now.
Lutra's already there.
Like I said, we'll finish this hub.
Lutra's already there, buckled in, and patiently waiting for everybody else to get there.
While we're waiting for everyone to show up, Phantasm is telling Lutra some of the information about the ancient wonders, like the 3 ancient pyramids that are in the same area as the Sphinx, and the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, and stuff like that. He does tell Lutra about the Hanging Gardens, about how they're a bunch of eaves and everything, and how it almost looks like it would make for a wonderful swimming pool.
Oh, can we go swimming over there? Do they have a swimming pool in the Sphinx? Probably not. Right? No. Can't ever.
They do have a really big river over there.
Oh, can we go swimming in that?
We'll see.
Oh, okay.
If we get all of our work done.
Right, of course. What are we going there for again?
We're going to be searching out some of the ancient wonders to see if we can't find out any information on the scions.
Right, of course.
You're not gonna find any information on the scions in the Sphinx or the pyramids. He's lying to you.
Dev doesn't think we're gonna find anything in the pyramids or the Sphinx.
Well, that's good, but we won't know until we actually look.
Right. You never know.
While she may be telling you not to trust us, I can't trust that what she says is true. What if she's trying to prevent us from going there?
She's not preventing us from going there at all. She just doesn't think we'll find anything.
Did I not lead you directly to Zeromus and Exodus?
Right. Besides, she led us directly to Exodus, Zeromus, and the other guy.
Okay, but this is where I think we need to go. So
Yeah, no, that's fine. Wherever you want to go, we'll go. I'll go with because you guys are my friends and whatnot. Besides, I want to go. I'm gonna help. It's fine. Just because she doesn't think we're gonna find anything doesn't mean we won't find anything. I think we're gonna find something.
Okay, so at this point, Phantasm takes off.
There's just kind of smiles.
It's a plane ride.
I just go up to the cockpit with Phantasm, rarely sit in the co-pilot seat. I hope you have a good reason for not just sharing with him what's going on, Phantasm, because this is going to blow up on us.
Because this information was given to me by Zephyr, meaning that this information could contain methods of either stopping all the scions or at least extracting Shamhazi out of his head. If she knows where we're going and what we're doing, then that thwarts our entire plan.
Or we're just feeding into it by blindly believing someone from the future and
someone from the future that we know presently.
Yes, but we don't know what's happened in the last 15 years and exactly who he's working with, Phantasm. For all we know,
I would say, given what Anton has going on right now, I would rather trust him than one of the scions.
I'm not saying not to trust him, but I'm also saying that we need to be prepared that he's going to find the truth one of these days. And if that blows back on us, we're screwed. And we're going to have one pissed off otter on our hands.
Well, then I hope that we can figure this out and extract the dev, as he calls it, and make him realize what was happening before he ends up getting angry at us.
I just hope you have a plan to calm him down when the excrement hits the spinning device.
If I have to, I'll just knock him out. Look, no one cares for Lutra as much as me. That is why I'm doing this. I'd rather him be angry at me and be safe than for him to continue to be affected by this voice and possibly be in a lot worse situation.
Well, I have your back. We've been through a lot together already. I just feel like we should just be honest with him and get it out of the way, because we don't know what's going to happen if we don't.
I'm not worried about Lutra knowing. I would love to tell Lutra. I'm worried about the voice knowing.
Very well. I just nod at him.
So meantime, Lucha looks over at Anton. It's like, so Anton, we're going to the desert. I guess it's surrounded by rocks and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited.
I'll bet.
Lots of big toys for me to play with.
Right.
I mean, you enjoyed what we did with those meteors that those goons.
That was
threw at.
amazing, actually. I that amulet of yours is so awesome.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, I'm guessing you don't need your battle armor anymore?
I'm getting used to this. I'd still like my armor back.
Oh. Well, maybe we'll find it sometime. You think there's any water in the desert?
There's a big river.
Right, they keep saying that. I'll go swimming in the river.
Yeah, we can do that. It's pretty close to where we're going.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Which looks really happy.
Assuming that there's no other conversations that need to be that need to happen, the trip to Egypt is rather long and rather uneventful.
Sure, Lutra falls asleep at some point during the trip.
So we get there, and I sort of call the team together.
Oh, Lutra wakes up. Like, oh, all right. Pads over to everybody else.
Okay. So there's 7 ancient wonders. They're all fairly close to the location that we're in. The first one here is, of course, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Not really the Sphinx. We're just parked by the Sphinx because, well, Sphinx is cool, and I thought Lutra might be impressed.
Yeah. She looks up at it.
But there's a few after here that we should probably check out. So maybe the plan is that we'll go ahead, we'll check out the pyramid, and Lutra will probably enjoy this because attached to the plane, I brought a boat. So if we finish with Giza, maybe we look at tackling some of these other places. There's actually one that Lutra might like. Colossus of Rhodes was actually built over the waterways.
Oh?
So you could take a boat trip there.
Oh. Okay. I could swim there too.
Yeah, and actually in that area there's actually 3 ancient wonders. So you could probably check out Colossus Road, and then the mausoleum at Halicarnassus, and then the Temple of Artemis. All of them are pretty close together, and I would say hopefully between there and Giza and the other three, we could all figure something out.
Sure. Absolutely. Just point me in the right direction. Lucia looks around.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and see if we can't find anything in Giza.
Okay.
Well, the first
He
thing
nudges Lutra, and he's like, "By the way, might want to put on your invisibility.
Hmm? Oh.
We're gonna be sneaking in there."
Oh, okay. Lucia makes himself invisible as he pads around in the hot sand of the desert.
Lutra's going to go ahead and have to make me a fortitude save simply because we've long established he's not wearing shoes and the desert sand is hot. Lutra, surprisingly, is completely unaffected by the blistering hot desert sand on his bare little paws.
They're not little.
His bare little paws. So, yeah, y'all out in the desert. For those of you who've never seen the Sphinx, I'm sure you can look it up on Google and you can find a lovely little picture of the Sphinx. But yeah, the Great Pyramids at Giza, the only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that is still standing today. They're exactly like you see in every other thing. They're 3 giant stone pyramids.
Anton's just looking at him, thinking about all the ways he could rearrange them.
I just get off the ship looking like I want to say something to Lutra, and I just kind of glance over at his phantasm and just kind of keep walking.
Surprisingly enough, Malkir, you're not affected by the heat at all.
Shocker.
To the surprise of nobody.
Right.
It's a warm summer's day.
Oh, what you talking about? It feels good out here.
So, who wants to explain how you're attempting to get into the pyramids? Because this gonna be
I have no freaking idea.
What? Lutra's covered. I'm covered. The other two, do they want to subject themselves to puking again?
I just find a nice spot where I can pull stones out and just pull a stone out and make a path.
I'm going to remind you, you can also teleport through earth and sand.
Yes, but my friend Malkir can't, so I need to give him a path. I'm assuming I can sense where the path would be and just move the stone.
Yes, but there's one thing you have to, well, as you approach the pyramids, you will see that, this is a very highly populated tourist site, and there are armed guards everywhere.
Oh, this is fun. Malkir, you're on your own. I'm walking through the walls.
Phantasm just sort of looks at Malkir. Do you have another method?
Go ahead and do it.
Touches Malkir on the shoulder and just turns into his smoke and kind of just flies right into the pyramid.
I guess Lutra just walks inside or something. Invisible.
You have it the easiest.
Actually, I do technically have to roll their perception check to see if they notice the footprints in the sand.
You want a stealth check from me then?
Yes, but it's really not going to, like, they can't see you. They have no way of penetrating the seeing. It's a matter of, do they notice random footprints in sand? It's a damn near impossible check for them. You're already inside, so no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they would have had, that was literally, they have to crit this to see it. So no, they don't. I had to give them their 5% chance.
Right.
Which would have been hilarious as they see these random footprints and they start yelling at the footprints and then cause and create mass panic at the pyramids of Giza.
I mean, we could have gone with Malkir's usual theology of how to get into the building and just burdenate everyone.
Yes, but you're Malkir, not Trogdor.
Same logic.
So now that we're all in the pyramid, do we notice anything at all, or is it just a dark pyramid?
Do we actually meet back up? Because like we all took different entrances, or at least Lutra walked in the front door.
Yeah,
pretty much. Went into the front door too.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So, yes, I'm just gonna say y'all are in the front part of the pyramid, and there was a reason that you're all in the front part of the pyramid. But we're not going to explain that right now. But yeah, you appear in the front part of the pyramid. And the first thing you notice is, even more so than the natural light coming in from outside, this is definitely lit up, and there's no external light source. You don't see any torches. You don't see any, well, obviously you don't see any like electric light bulbs, but there is definitely something lighting this area up.
This is weird, guys.
I mean, weird by our normal standard weird, or weird by weird?
That's a really good point, and I don't actually know the answer to it. I'm just saying it's weird.
But yeah, I mean, looking around, I hate to go tropey here, but I'm going to go tropey. It looks like you would expect the inside of a pyramid to look. Kind of brown, kind of stonish, lots of really intricate, weird hieroglyphic carvings into the wall. Most of them depict the stories you'd expect them to depict.
I like this one. I think I'm going to make it my summer home.
Lucha walks over towards one of the walls and looks at all the hieroglyphics and is like, what is all this?
That's the stories of old.
Oh. How can you read this?
It's like a picture book.
There's no words.
That's the picture book.
At least the picture books don't really have like an explanation of what's going on.
For as much of a kid as you sometimes are, that is the complete opposite of what I would expect.
Also, for the record, Lutra has randomly stumbled over into the hieroglyphs that explains how they learned to catch fish.
Ooh!
Yes, looking through, Lutra definitely sees a hieroglyph that looks like a fishy.
Oh my goodness! Look, it's a fish!
Really? Fish? I thought we ate.
I mean, it's a fish. I like fish. It's a thing. I like fish. Fish are great.
Focus.
I am focused. There's some fish right there.
So now that y'all inside the pyramid, what y'all doing?
Lucha's reading about the fish catching.
Can we roll perception to see if we see anything like out of place or abnormal?
You certainly can. Perception will be the cursory glance. Investigation will take an hour, but we'll give you more information. Lutra's perception check reveals that he really likes fish.
Woohoo! really like fish.
We know.
I. Just saying.
All right. Looking around, nothing really seems too out of ordinary. The biggest thing that's weird is again the fact that it definitely feels like there is something in here that's causing the light, and you're not entirely sure what it is exactly. But Malkir is going to notice that as he's looking around on one of the walls that's sort of heading in towards one of the interior sections of the pyramid, there's a very interesting little depiction. And the depiction is of, well, best you can be described in what you can see is it's of 4 people. Each one of them has a sort of different symbol above their head. And they seem to be fighting something really, really big. It sort of has that demon-y look to it. But the story stops, or you can't continue to see the story because it's behind, what appears to be a giant stone door.
So I'm just gonna walk over to a closer look and beckon Phantasm over, and kind of just mark out what I see for him.
Well, if that isn't ominous. Hey, Anton,
Anton,
Yes.
get over here.
can you move this big stone slab for us?
I mean, it looks like a door. Sure.
Carefully. Carefully.
As Anton walks over to the door, before he has a chance to do anything, the medallion around his neck glows in concert with a light that you didn't see above the door, and the door just opens.
Lucha looks behind and sees that and like, oh. And he pats.
Good job. You didn't even need to exert effort on that.
No, and this thing is like, okay, clearly has a mind of its own some days.
Lucha rejoins the team.
As he says that, I sort of just point so Anton can see. I point at the 4 beings with the huge thing over it.
Oh, that's a thing.
Lutra, get over here and see.
I'm
this.
over there.
What's your take on it, Lutra? What does your friend say?
She hasn't said anything.
Interesting.
Yeah, she's been pretty quiet since we got here.
Well, what say you guys? Should we go in further and see what the rest of this mural looks like?
I kind of want to find out what happens. What if this is sort of like a prophetic drawing?
Poetic?
Now, do we have light in here, Teach, or is it black?
You have light. Like, again, it has the feel and ambiance of torchlight without torches.
All right, so I am going to continue to follow the mural in
Yeah.
deeper.
What I will say, though, real quick, is I do want everyone who walks in to give me an insight check.
No!
Well, don't worry about that.
Well, no. I'm actually going to give you a hero point because this was a flavor insight check. So I'm going to give you a hero point for wasting a 20. Because all you had to do was basically sort of hit that sort of 15-20 barrier. Anton's especially going to notice this, but even those who aren't sort of magically attuned are going to, when they enter this room, they know that they just feel, like, you know how sometimes like when you feel like there's just a heavy fog around and you just feel the fog, like it's very thick? that same feeling is happening, but it's thick with the feeling of magic.
Ooh. It's like probably making Lutra's fur kind of stand on end a bit.
Yep, yeah. Lutra has the shocked otter fur.
And I'm sure the amulet's kind of reacting as well.
The amulet is reacting. In fact, you walk into the room, and the amulet itself starts to glow and does a sort of raise off your neck sort of cool thing, and then projects a light into the middle of the room. And it's going to show you in silhouette form sort of what's being depicted on the wall in the murals.
Oh, hey, guys.
So what you end up seeing is you see what appear to be 4 people, all clad in your typical sort of medieval wizard attire. And they are fighting what appears to be a giant demon of some sort. And basically they sort of do the whole combined thing, and you only sort of see the very end of it where they sort of have the demon sort of down, defeated, and they all do something. And the power of their magic actually creates a pyramid around the demon. And this scene itself replays 4 total times, each one with a slightly different looking demon.
You guys think this is one of those pyramids?
Phantasm.
Pretty good production value, guys.
Phantasm leans over to Anton at this point. Well, this was unintentional.
Yeah, tell me about it. Nice production value, whoever did this, though. Really, really.
That was pretty neat.
I also kind of just like glance down my hand to see if there's any like movement there.
Nope. After the laser light show, everything's back to normal. But I will take perception checks from everybody. Lutra and Malkir will notice a door at the back of this sort of pyramid amphitheater. And on the door, they will see a symbol. It is a symbol that they don't recognize, but with insight checks might be able to get a little more information on. Okay, that'll work. Never mind.
Trenton or insights.
Yep.
I mean, just waste all those crits.
I know,
now.
right?
Yeah, I'm okay with this. So Lutra takes a look at it, looks back, takes another look at it, and definitely notices something about it. It definitely sort of has the markings and feel of water.
Markings and feel of water. Interesting.
Yes, like whatever this symbol or sigil represents, it has something to do with water.
This is something to do with water. That's strange. Lucha like kind of puts his hand on it and kind of rubs it a little bit or feels it or whatever. Is the door? Can the door be open or is it like locked or whatever?
It definitely seems like it's the same style stone door that Anton's medallion opened to get in here.
Gotcha. Hey, Anton, can you open this door?
Anton takes a attempt at it.
Nothing happens.
Interesting.
And unfortunately, Malkir, nothing happens with that either.
Oh no, just seeing if there was any flavor text, and I was trying to see what it was. I was just looking at my sheet.
Yeah, nope.
Huh. Well, Lucha kept pushing on the door gently and says, well, I don't think it's going to open without something. Probably needs, well, like another medallion like yours, maybe a different one.
Interesting.
Well, weren't you mumbling something about water medallion?
Yeah. Well, this I don't know why. Water just kind of popped into my head when I was looking at this. Just feels right.
Well, do we maybe want to check out the 2 locations of water in the 7 Wonders? I mean, there's the Colossus that I mentioned about you guys going to visit. And then there's also the Lighthouse of Alexandria. I mean, I'm sure you and Anton can handle Colossus, and Malkir and I will go to the lighthouse and we'll see what we can find.
Oh, split up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, it's a good idea. Let's do that. Lucius looks at Anton. Come on, Anton, let's go. Where are we going, by the way?
Well, first you should go back to the plane to get the boat.
Oh, okay. Lucha starts walking outside and then remembers to turn himself invisible. And then starts kind of walking back towards the jet.
Phantasm just grabs Malkir and
Bef-
right to the jet.
Well, hold on. Before y'all leave, Lutra's already left. So there's 2 more pyramids here. And there were 4 that we saw. I'd like to peek in these other pyramids real quick while Lutra's getting the boat.
And I'll have to head back with Lutra to actually get the boat set up. I'll teach him how to use it.
When it's a boat, I can figure it out once you taught him. It's a boat.
Yeah, that too. But it at least gives me something to do to sort of pass the time.
So Malkir, I guess that means you're with me for a little bit.
Yes, but you forget, I can't go through the walls.
I'm sure we can find a way to take care of that.
You're not throwing me through the walls, Anton. And you're not breaking down one of the pyramids either.
So question, does Malkir have the ability to go for an earthen swim?
Assuming you power stunt, he certainly does.
All right. I'm going to grab a hold of Malkir and we're going to go through the earth into the other pyramid.
So it's a really, really weird feeling. Malkir is this is the second time today. First time you've turned into smoke, and now it feels like your entire body's turning into particulate as you sort of become one with the sand, go sort of underground everything and just pop up in the middle of the second pyramid.
You just hear me just like start just running off like just a string of expletives.
You have a very dry cough.
Sorry, I couldn't think of a better way to do that.
I could just see Malkir coughing. I could see Malkir coughing and like sand coming out of his mouth, and it's just like igniting as it's coming out.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I just like breathe like a line of flame over the Anton.
All right, so
We'll find a better way to do that next time.
Next time you'll warn me.
Initial interior of this pyramid is the exact same as the other one. All the same hieroglyphs and everything.
So we'll start looking for that same.
It's not that hard to find the
Chain of-
door.
Yeah.
And the medallion of the everlasting pops it right open.
And I guess we get the same light show again.
Nope.
Oh.
You get no light show.
I just
Is
walked
there
into
a
the room
door?
and go like towards the back where the other door was.
This one has what appears to be, since Lutra's sort of giving you the hint of water, this one definitely feels, well, fiery in nature.
I just like reach my hand out and just like press it against the door.
Nothing happens.
I didn't think so.
Well, shall we go check the other pyramid?
We might as well, but it's most likely gonna be wind.
And before he finishes the word wind, I've grabbed his shoulder and done it again.
It's mostly going to be... And as you reappear, you spit out the word wind.
I go to just like backhand him, and I realize like that's probably not the best idea, and just catch myself right before it hits his face.
As you do that, you see a stone appear right where your hand would have hit.
It's got the Dikembe finger on it going, no, no, no.
All right, let's find the door in here.
You find it.
What symbol do we have back there, Malkir?
Well, I'm going to need an insight check from both of you guys, actually, on this one. Alrighty, the 17 won't get it, but the 27 will. And it makes sense that you would remember, considering you spent a little more time with him. The symbol on this door exactly matches the sigil you saw on Zephyr's robes.
All right. This is the air one, which means the earth one is gone. I don't have a good feeling about this, I don't think. Can I sense any stones buried in the sand that would be the remnant? So that fourth pyramid.
You do not.
Well, there's 3 of the 4. Let's go meet back up with Phantasm.
This time I brace myself knowing it's coming. I just give him like the most like evil like death gaze.
So as this is going on, Lutra has padded his way back to the plane, and just as he gets there, a puff of smoke appears behind him, and then his Phantasm.
Oh! No, hey, Phantasm. I thought Anton was coming with us.
Oh yeah, they're catching up. They just don't travel as fast as smoke does.
I mean, true.
I think he was also resetting the pyramid back to the way it was, so no one knew we were in there.
Oh, that's probably a good idea. You guys are always so smart.
So, do you want to learn how to use the boat?
Sure.
So Phantasm sort of pulls the boat off of the jet. He's like, well, obviously I'm going to take this to the water so you can get in, but I'm going to give you coordinates to the Colossus of Rhodes. All you need to do is plug them right here and hit the big red button.
Ooh. I love big red buttons.
I know you do. That's why I put this boat on here.
Great.
The boat speaks at this point. You're welcome for that, by the way.
Why does everything have a computer that talks?
Bob insisted.
It was the only way I was letting him get the boat out of there.
Which AI is this?
Hub.
Oh God.
It's me.
Yeah, it's
You don't
actually
recognize
Hub.
me? You don't recognize me?
No.
I'm disappointed, Lutra.
So am I.
Hey, at least Hub is talking to us.
Kind of wish it wouldn't.
Well, fine then. The entire boat powers down.
Don't worry, Lutra. The big purple button at the top is the override.
Oh.
So you can actually still use it without Hub.
Oh, okay. I could just swim.
You hear Hub only in your communicator, Phantasm. I disabled the button.
I disabled your override. I look at Lutra. I'm like, you may be able to swim, but could you imagine hauling a rock across the water?
Okay, yeah, that'd be kind of hard.
All right. So once they get back here, I'll take you up to the to the docks right by where Malkir and I have to go, and yeah, hopefully one of us can find something. Being water, I mean, that might be good for you.
On that note, you hear a rumble, 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 and poof! Up out of the sand appear Anton and Malkir.
Oh!
Hey guys.
Goodness, everyone's like getting all weird teleports suddenly.
You want to go for a ride?
It kind of looked like fun.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
I just shake the sand out of my hair and just absolutely glare at Anton again.
What?
For the record, at the point in the sand where Malkir popped up, it's actually now glass.
Hey, I didn't do that.
I just like spit out like just a ring of flame again. Trying to clear my throat.
Well, how else were you going to get out there, Malkir?
Could be worse. Could be the smoke.
I'd rather the smoke at this point. At least I'm used to that.
All right, so did you teach Lutra how to work the boat?
Yep.
Yes, he gets to push buttons.
I get the push button.
Oh,
Also, beware, Anton. The boat does have hub.
Yeah.
beware, Hub. The boat has an Anton.
Yes, but here's the thing. If you sink the boat, I still have plenty of other places I exist. You'll sink to the bottom of the river.
For once, the AI's right.
Yeah, you probably sink like a rock. Lutra says that without any hint that he has any clue he actually just made a pun.
Anton just shakes his head. Let's get this going.
Phantasm sort of laughs and just pats the otter on the back.
She gets in the boat.
Yeah, we have to get the boat to the water first.
Oh, I thought we got there, sorry.
Yeah. So I get on the plane, start it up, fly the short trip up to the coast of Alexandria.
Can we drop the boat out of the plane and into the water? Or are you going to land?
Oh, I'm actually landing since we have to go to the lighthouse anyway.
All right, Lucha, you ready to go water skiing again?
Yeah! Let's do that. Did we bring any skis?
I give those coordinates to Lutra.
Okay. Memorizes them by repeating them a few times. Okay. Wait.
Coordinates activated. Destination, Colossus of Rhodes. Hang on tight, and the boat just takes off.
Woo!
And as the boat's taking off, Hub starts playing "Rock the Boat, Don't Rock the Boat, Baby. Rock the Boat, Don't Tip the Boat Over."
Did we actually get in the boat?
I would assume
Yes,
so.
Hub made sure you were in the boat.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Because I could see Hub doing that
Right.
too.
See, that doesn't seem like the troll that Hub would do at that point. The troll that Hub would normally do would be, so sit right back in your heel, hear a tale of faithful ship.
Fair. Hey, Hub, change the radio station.
I'm sailing away, plot an open course to the Virgin Sea.
Hey, Lucha,
Now
what's
I'm
the
just picturing
purple
it.
button do?
Now I'm just picturing South Park.
Phantasm said it override Hub.
Anton reaches up for the button.
If you do that, you'll have to pilot the boat yourself.
I hate when the AI wins. Fine, let's go.
And after Sticks, you just hear, "I'm on a boat," which I'm not repeating any more lyrics than that.
Wow.
But it's going to take Lutra and Anton a bit to get to the Colossus of Rhodes, so we're going to stick right here in Alexandria with Phantasm and Malkir.
So Phantasm looks at Malkir and he's like, "So you obviously know we're not going to the lighthouse, right?"
Yeah, I had that feeling already.
All right. Yeah.
So
Let's.
where are you taking me then?
We're going to the library, the Royal Library of Alexandria. Hopefully, we can find something here.
All right, let's go.
Right,
Bas-
but real quick before you continue, go ahead and give me an insight check when you mentioned lighthouse,
Me or him?
specifically him. Alrighty, so you do remember that the other part of the note did say follow the beacon. Another name for a beacon, or a lighthouse is referred to as a beacon at some point.
Right, but I'm. I do want to get into the library because that's where I feel we'll find information.
Well, you make yourself your way over the coordinates and there's nothing there. Just ruins.
So this library. You sure this is where we're supposed to be?
Yeah, I mean, it's destroyed, but there have to be clues here somewhere, I would assume.
Well, let's do some looking around and see if we're gonna find anything.
In that case, do you want the cursory look or do you want the hour's worth of investigation? And remember, investigation does yield more.
Well, we're probably here, so I think the investigation probably the way to go, Krim, though.
Alrighty, then
Probably.
I will need investigation checks.
Well, is that what you want to do, Krim?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we would be spending time searching. We wouldn't just be doing a quick once over.
Well, the 3 does absolutely nothing. For the
He
record,
sees rubble.
for those of you playing the game at home, you know what to do.
Don't do it.
Hey, it's the first time tonight.
Yeah, but they've still got to recover from the last ones.
That is true. As you were stepping over, doing your search, something strange happens about 3/4 of the way into your investigation. Your sword appears and starts glowing with a green aura.
I kind of stop as soon as it is. As soon as it does, is there rubble underneath me?
Nope.
I just see him with his sword drawn and not realize that it appeared by itself, and I just instantly draw my daggers as well. Where are they,
That's
Spectre?
funny. There is, there's no rubble, no nothing. Just the sword glowing with a faint green glow.
Am I able to have a basic knowledge of the direction that the lighthouse would be in?
Yes, the lighthouse. If you actually take a look on your screen right now, you'll see a fort. That is the fort at Kite Bay. That fort was actually built on the ruins of the Pharos at Alexandria.
I'm still just like up in arms waiting to be attacked, just because Phantasm hasn't told me what's going on yet.
For the record, the sword is actually pointing in a northeastern direction from the fort.
Wait, the sword is, or
The sword is, yes.
so pointing it at the lighthouse probably wouldn't do anything. or the fort.
Correct. Or maybe not.
Spectre, Phantasm, what is going on?
I don't know why my sword's here, but
What do you mean, you didn't conjure that yourself?
no. And I'm trying to figure out because it's not pointing to the Pharos. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly it's supposed to be showing me.
Well, there was something that Anton and I noticed that we only found 3 of the 4 pyramids, and the one that was missing was the Earth one. Maybe that's somewhere that we can't see?
Now, given where we are and given the knowledge of where the lighthouse is, you said it was pointing to the northeast of the lighthouse?
Correct.
So it's pointing into the sea.
Correct.
Oceania?
You guys have basically been standing in the same place this entire time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Spectre, maybe we should start following the sword.
Hold on one second.
Also, for those of you playing the game at home of the in the pool of who gets Phantasm, Spectre, and Mistral's name wrong this week, if you had Dark Falls in your pool, go ahead and mark off a bingo.
Hey, I've caught myself though.
Yeah, but this last one you didn't. Meanwhile, over on the path to the Colossus of Rhodes, we have now got a punk rock metal version of Row, Row, Row Your Boat going on.
Lutra, why did you pick this station?
I mean, it was either this or the folklore version.
There wasn't any other.
Hum made the decision. Whatever.
What?
Nothing.
I found boat music playlist on Spotify.
Besides, it's kind of catchy.
Fine.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
I mean, if you'd like, I can give you access to the Spotify. Give me your phone. Hold on.
No. You may not have my phone.
You sort of see like a wireless Bluetooth beat phone. Spotify app comes up, and you see he's hit show password, and the account name is Bay City Guardians. The password says Hub Rocks. You now have access to the Spotify account.
Whatever. Let's just get where we're going.
And the
I'm
comic
done
panel,
fighting with you for now.
and the comic panel shifts back to Malkier, Phantasm, and a great glowing sword.
So at this point, Phantasm has sort of thought for a second. And he's like, Malkier, walk with me. And we sort of walk in the direction of where the sword was pointing. And I look at Malkier and I'm like, Tell me when you don't feel heat.
Well, as what I will say though is, as you continue to walk in the direction the sword is pointing, the green aura on the sword keeps getting deeper and deeper in color.
Maybe we should just keep following it, but I'm still feeling hot. So, well, about my normal temperature.
Well, as you say that, you still step onto solid ground, but you definitely don't feel heat anymore coming off of what should be sand.
I just stop and I just go here and I just look down.
You are what appears to be standing on the water.
So the Library of Alexandria was destroyed through fire.
It wasn't me.
I know it wasn't you, but you no longer sense the fire. This may be our entrance. So at that point, Phantasm starts looking for any possible type of entrance.
Well, the sword is glowing immensely, and if you give me a perception check, just don't roll a natural one on it. You will notice a spot a little bit farther out on the path that seems to be glowing the same color as the sword.
Phantasm just starts sprinting towards it.
I just follow after him.
As you guys get there, you are enveloped in that same sort of color that the sword has, and instead of falling into what you presume would be water, you end up in, well, picture any sort of old ancient JRPG style library of knowledge, and you're in it.
I'm just picturing the Library of Babel from Final Fantasy V.
Basically. And immediately upon entering, you'll notice that most of this place, most of the books that you see here, you don't understand anything that like the spines of the books, you don't understand anything it's written in. You have no clue. It doesn't even look like, you can't even define it as Latin or anything like that. You don't have any idea what language this is in.
So, Spectre, Phantasm, you. Damn it. You brought us here. What exactly are we looking for now?
That can tell us anything about these scions.
Go ahead and give me perception checks now that you're inside the library. Well, if you keep critting things,
It's a good time to crit.
it is a very good time to crit. Looking around, one very particular thing catches your eye. It's not because it's written in a language you can understand, but because it's the only thing on any of the bookshelves that doesn't seem to fit. Everything else is sort of very neatly manicured into the bookshelf. This sort of seems like it was put in here after everything was established in here, almost like it was trying to be jammed into it.
I pull it out.
Alrighty, and you pull it out, and it's a scroll. And, well, I will show you what said scroll says. The scroll should now be on your screen. But basically what's going to happen is as you pull the scroll out, each line...
Hold on, I have I have to enlarge it because my old man eyes can't read that.
Well, that's fine. Each line is going to appear almost out of magic. And yes, they are written in the same colors you see here. And in order, you go, "Here we leave our legacy. Let any who find it benefit from our knowledge." And the first line pops up. "Amidst a crimson glow, freedom is found atop air's rock." Then the next one, of course, "Atop the monolith of the archangel, the unwavering shall be rewarded." A minute, like a little bit of time goes by. There's nothing that appears in the third spot, but the same amount of time goes by between. And then the fourth spot, "Upon the pyre of the accused, a spark of passion will ignite."
Phantasm. One of these is missing, and we have one amulet. I think that's too much to be a coincidence. And possibly Air's Rock might be the Hanging Gardens.
The only one that I can really discern anything of would be the one for the blue.
That one I'm unsure about, but I'm pretty sure Air's Rock would be something in the air or hanging. So Hanging Gardens would be my guess for that one. I have no idea about the fire one.
Yeah, the pyre, spark of passion. Yeah, I'm clueless. But the archangel in Roman Catholicism and some Protestant religions, the archangel is Saint Michael.
So where are we heading? Religious is not my ball game.
Well, we have to head where the monolith is for Saint Michael.
The question is, do we need Lutra to obtain it?
I believe that we'd want Lutra to go with us for it. The problem is can we trust Lutra with Shamhazi?
No, we know we can't trust her at all. But the question is then, how do we get him and how do we stop her? We haven't found an answer to that question yet.
That's
Which
the
makes me
thing
think
we
that
need
we
to figure
go
out.
for that one last. So we should probably focus on the other two.
Once you say that, go ahead and give me an insight check, both of you. Well, what I will say is the 12 ain't going to give you crap. But the 28. Freedom is found atop Air's rock. The freedom, the thought of freedom keeps coming back to your head as if maybe that might be a way to get Shemhazai out of Lutra's head.
Makir, answer me something.
Okay.
In the future, Zeramus and Exodus. Didn't Exodus say something to us about being accused?
He said a lot of random stuff, but that was also 15 years from now. Do you think we need to go back to where that was in this timeline?
I'm not sure. But something tells me that, I mean, obviously, these are colored to specific elements that we also correspond to the unawakened ones. As you said, Earth already being found. But I figure St. Michael, the monolith for St. Michael, is water. But I believe that there's rock is also potentially the way we help free Lutra.
That gives us a destination, but we still need to make that journey to that destination. So the question is, where is this pointing us to?
As for where that's pointing our heroes to, and for what's going to be happening when we reach the Colossus of Rhodes, we're going to go ahead and find out next time. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been issue 2.6, Ancient Wonders. Have a good evening.
Good night, everybody.